ईश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः।
आता हे पुस्तक प्रदर्शित होते आपल्या समोर. So welcome all. मंजिल मिले ना मिले ये तकदीर की बात है. मंजिल मिले ना मिले ये तकदीर की बात है, लेकिन सफर खूबसूरत हो ये अपने हाथ है. तो आज इसी सफर की हम बात करने वाले हैं. A new book, Moving Reflections from my life of running and running of my life. ये एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं. The main purpose, goal, objective और मकसद जो इस बुक का है is to spread the message of healthy life. एक पैगाम है सर की तरफ से हम सबके लिए कि how to live your healthy life. ये सफर है एक शख्स का, एक इंसान का जो अपनी कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में 2 किलोमीटर भी नहीं दौड़ पाता. ये सफर है उस शख्स का जिसने अपना अनुभव, तजुर्बा हम तक पहुंचाने के लिए एनीवन कैन रूल की स्थापना की. यह सफर है 0 किलोमीटर से 42.19 किलोमीटर का, जिसमें उन्होंने अपनी आईआईटी इंजीनियरिंग की पढ़ाई का इस्तेमाल कर अपना इंजीनियरिंग लॉजिक अपने शरीर के हर हिस्से पे लगाकर उसका रनिंग में कैसा फायदा होगा, कैसा बेनिफिट मिलेगा, ये हम तक पहुंचाया. तो ये पैगाम, ये दौड़ की कहानी, ये रन की कहानी हम सुनेंगे.
Line in.
तो हम सुनेंगे हेमंत सर की जुबानी. हेमंत सर ने जो हमें पैगाम दिया है, always flatten your back, lift your rib cage, ears on your shoulder of life, landing very smoothly, heel up and just run, run and run. You just memorize these words in your mind while you running, and you will find that you started with 0 and you are at 42.19. तो ये सफर, ये खुद हेमंत सर आज सवाल आज है, उनसे जरूर पूछिएगा. So thank you sir for having you in model colony and with us is a great thing for us. Thank you once again.
It isn't aging, it's wasting. If you have crossed your 30s, I guess most of the readers of this book have, you have likely been preoccupied with many challenges. For example, getting ahead in your job or finding a better one, marrying and settling down in marriage, raising your children, buying a home, a vehicle, or other comforts of life. Your body is young enough to get away without any exercise. You can party all night and still work throughout next day. You can eat chips and pizza, guzzle soft drinks the whole time without gaining any weight. Your mind is strong enough to toss and turn in the bed all night over some unpleasant news and still face the next day with the same. If you have crossed your 40s and 50s, and if you are lucky enough, you probably still in the above situation, but your responsibilities have grown. You have more stress. You can get away by living the same way. You have a few niggles, a backache, a knee trouble, a general lethargy, nothing that stops life or makes it an ordeal. You may be told you have slight hypertension or pre-diabetes, but doctors may say nothing to worry about and write some prescriptions. But something else has been going inside you. life has been quietly throwing challenges at you. You hate to do physical work. You are less enthusiastic. You tend to avoid hard mental work or challenges like learning new things. You can't touch your toes. All such changes are slow, so slow that you won't notice them until one of them is large enough to cause a concern. You don't notice them because you gradually adjust to them. For example, you drive rather than you walk, or you take an elevator rather than the stairs. A few lucky ones sail through their 50s or 60s like this. You have been lavishly spending your genetic fortune and reserves built in your teens and 20s without replenishing them. It isn't aging, it's mere wasting. The problem is no one warns you. Doctor writes prescriptions and you feel assured. Running is a great ally in preventing and reversing some of the declines blamed on aging. I hope these reflections and recollections encourage you to do something well in time. These are few chapters which Sir wants to focus. 2012. I kept running. Somewhere along the road, I came up to a classic book, Born to Run. I say I came upon the classic because someone said, you don't look up to books, they happen to you. I thought I read it somewhere. I read it in Saeed Mirza's Ammi, but Google says no. Never mind. Whoever said that told us a profound truth. The stories of Tarahumara tribe, Cabello, the White Horse, Ted McDonald, Barefoot Ted, and others are a part of runners' folklore now. Pune Running organized a run with Barefoot Ted right here in the University of Pune. We ran 5 kilometers with the running legend. I watched the big man running. Running behind him, I noticed his pitter-patter footfall and his sandals. After the run, when he was asked about his sandals, he took out one. He rolled them in a tight roll, demonstrating its flexibility. The sandal, a Luna Moro, I think, was made by the company he founded to make and sell minimalistic footwear. A lucky draw was held. I won a copy of Born to Run. He stamped it with his footprint. I can still see and hear his footfall. The next chapter is Brick by Brick. My progress from a non-runner to a long-distance runner happened without a grand plan. Indeed, most of the running in last 15 years, save training for my 3 full marathons, was without any training plans. What really happened was that I built my endurance by running consistently. I get this question quite often. How do you run longer distance? There is no shortcut. You build endurance by accumulating run hours over the weeks and months. Gradual build-up is the key. It helps avoid injuries and burnout. Doesn't it apply to our intellectual abilities? As we go from our first grade to high school and then into the university years, our intellectual capacity gets built through our various courses and lessons. The same is true for nearly every skill and capacity. May it be reading, writing, speaking, math, swimming, cycling, coding, cooking, painting. It takes time to improve our skills and capacities. A good life is built brick by brick. And here comes the important thing. If I can run, anyone can run. Pune's mornings are made lively by a committee of walkers, runners, cyclists. You find groups of people chatting over tea, coffee at roadside tapris and most famous restaurants. I'm sure we all have witnessed this. Year 2017, I had been running for nearly 7 years by then. People started asking me about my running. At times I would conduct impromptu one-off sessions. Some asked me if I would be able to conduct training in their housing complexes. That got me thinking, running didn't ask much from me, not even expensive branded shoes. My knee problem had vanished. I was sure of how to run without injuries and how to enjoy it. If I can run, anyone can run. I said to myself, after thinking about it, I announced to the running community that I would conduct regular training sessions, and here we have a big group called Anyone Can Run.